Hi everybody, it's me Maria with Nail Nation 3000. This will be my collaboration video for the call out to all the artists out there, makeup artists and nail artists and just everybody that's doing all kinds of fun videos. For the Let It Snow collaboration videos where we talk about who we're inspired by and we share a step-by-step tutorial. So I want to thank Robin, first of all, Robin Moses, for that call out. I agree with her completely. That's actually the foundation for why I started Nail Nation 3000 and the Nail Nation fan page on Facebook, was to make things more open for people to share, to talk about who they're inspired by, to share with each other and not really close that door on them, that it would always be about me. It's really about everyone, and that's why I have so much fun with it. So thanks again very much, Robin, for that call out. Sorry my video's a little late today. Was very busy with doctor's appointments and things. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started now. I really think that the name is totally appropriate, Let It Snow. A lot of us have done things with snow. I was doing a client yesterday and realized that the design that we had come up with was actually inspired by one of my friends on Facebook who also does some really great nail art. And I may mispronounce her last name. It's Lo Figueroa. I may mispronounce her last name. It's Lo is her first name, and Figueroa is the last name, and she's wonderful, and I love her to death. But I think this cute little snowflake design that she did kind of fed me for this idea that I had with my client. So in my pictures, you're going to see the original design that I did in another color on my client, but for the purpose of the video, I really wanted to make it in a color where the base was dark enough for you to see. In that photograph, you can see the silver's kind of hard to see that design being put on camera. So what I'm going to do is show you first what we're using. You will need, for the exact design, you'll need these plates, but if you have other plates that are snow, you can pick the ones you have and just pick large, small, and then one with a little bit of a different shape. So M5 by Conad, we're using these cute little flakes here. Conad M59, I used this one here and this one. And then Conad M69, I used this one here. Now, this one kind of doesn't show up quite as much in the design. It's sort of just underneath. You will need a dotting tool with a fine tip. So for this, I would really recommend a small paper clip, or if you don't have a dotting tool, or a very sharp toothpick would be good. You'll need your plate holder if you have one, your scraper, and your stamp. And the base for this one was actually a holographic Franken polish that I actually made, but something that's very similar without the Franken is OPI Bastille My Heart. That's a really close match to the one that I made. I just added a little bit of hollow to it. You don't really have to have that hollow in there, just the shine is good. And what we're going to use for our snowflakes is white. And I'm using the Sally Hansen Extremes White On for that. Any white really works if you have a good white that you're stamping with. Then I have No Room for the Blues by OPI. Color Club, What a Drag. And then Color Club Miss Socialite is just a nice little plum color that I'm going to use for the dotting. So you're going to polish your nails completely, 2 coats, let it dry completely. And then we're going to start with this image here, which is the more square looking snowflake. And I'm actually going to use Miss Socialite to put one each on each of my nails. So those of you who are just getting started with stamping, be sure that you put a liberal amount there on your plate. You want to scrape it clean and then roll and press at the same time. And you're not going to see a whole lot of this image. It's just kind of there to give a little bit of an effect. So as you can see, it doesn't show up real strong. That is okay, because this color really is just to give a little bit of texture to the nail. So we're going to do that with each nail, and then we're going to come back to the next stamp. So what you're going to do is place one each of this snowflake in white on each nail in different positions like this. You want them to be very organic, like they've kind of just fallen into place, so they can be kind of hanging off, some be on the center, but avoid the tip of your nail because we are not covering the tip of your nail. And on your thumb, I recommend doing 1.5 or 2, depending on the size and length of your nails of each. So you're going to take your white on, and you're going to do the same thing you do with all your stamps. Roll over. And this one I want to put here, and I kind of wanted it to be sort of off of the cuticle area. And if you get a little bit of polish on your cuticle, just take a Q-tip with a little remover and you can clean it up. And that's also a great way to erase mistakes on your nail polish if you make a mistake in a stamp. One little tip, if you find that you make a lot of mistakes with your stamps, put 2 coats of top coat over your base so that when you have to erase with the Q-tip, you won't remove your base color because it'll have 2 coats of top coat to go through. So that kind of saves your pattern and your design from ruining your polish. So here we are with this, and so this is what they're going to look like thus far. And you'll see when you put your other parts on here that the ones that we put below in the plum just kind of pop through a little bit. And if you like, you can use a brighter color. Okay, so what we're doing next is we're taking this cute little snowflake here that is on plate M59, and we're going to put it the same thing that we did with the white ones. We're going to put them in different places, kind of hanging off, and I haven't done it on the thumb yet because I want to show you this stamp as well, but you can overlap them and they can be on top of each other a little bit. It is supposed to be very natural looking, like they've kind of just fallen there, like you're looking out the window at them falling while it's snowing. And the next thing we're going to do is take our small ones. So once we have these, or your option that you're using in place of these, each nail like this, we're going to take these cute little 3 ones, these cute little bunch. We're going to take these cute little ones here that are in a little group of 3, and we're going to just kind of toss them on in different places, and we're going to do that in silver, in this really pretty bright silver. And City Girl by Color Club. Okay, so now what we're going to do is use plate M5 for these cute little bundles of 3 here, and we're going to use Color Club What a Drag, and we're going to use any silver that you have, like this is fine. We're going to use it for these and a few dots. So what I've done here on these nails is just sort of placed them in a few places around the open spots, and they kind of overlap these a little bit as well. And we're going to do the thumb together again so that you can see. And you can also take these and erase a portion of the snowflakes and just use a couple if you're trying to add more to another area. And you just want to kind of roll them over, and they're not going to be all obvious. Some of them you'll see right away. Some of them will kind of be hiding on top of another design. And on your thumb, you're probably going to use 2 sets of 3, if not a couple of extra ones as well. See, now we just kind of have them falling from the other snowflakes. And so normally I use my little flower tab for the dotting, but I just kind of want to use this one here today since we already have it out. And I'm going to take a little bit of white, a little bit of silver, and a little bit of my plum. Now, if you're doing the silver design that I did in the other photograph that you see at the beginning of the video, I only used the white for this purpose. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each color and just put one little bundle of 3 of that color. And what it does is it gives a little bit of an effect of little snowflakes. And if I like the way another color looks, I might add an extra one. So you're going to repeat this process in the places that you like on each nail. And it does not have to be symmetrical or perfect. Again, this is like little balls of snow falling from the sky. And it just kind of fills in and stands off of your design a little more. And it's just little dots of 3. And they don't need to be the same exact size because it's supposed to seem natural. And if you have any other fun variations of this, I would love to see in a video response, or even just photographs would be great, because it's always fun to see what other people do with an idea. Lo did a really pretty kind of a sponged effect in the background and just one really big snowflake in the center, and it was really, really pretty. And without even thinking about it, me and a client came up with this one, and I realized after the fact I really think that it came from that first one Lo did, especially the colors that I used in the first one, because she used blues and whites too. It was really pretty. So you want to use 2 coats of a high gloss top coat like Seche Vite or Posh, so that you can really bring out that shine and the stamping. And thank you again, Robin Moses, for the fun collaboration idea for Let It Snow. Thank you to all of the fun friends, fans, and supporters for Nail Nation 3000, Nail Nation's fan page, and all of us in the beauty fun industry of makeup, beauty, fashion, cosmetology. We really appreciate those of you who are in the industry with us, and we appreciate those of you who are not in the industry but just really love to do it, or just love to watch or share or enjoy the art or creativity of others, or share your creativity. So we really appreciate that, and I hope that everyone keeps going, and we need to do a lot more of this. It's a lot of fun. And thank you so much for all of your support, and thank you for watching.